Yo, what's going on, guys? Crispy Flakes here. For today's video, we have an article by Adam Frommel called Breaking Down the Most Realistic Potential Trades of the NBA Offseason. So basically, guys, we are going to go through these trades here, see if we actually think they are realistic or not. I know Adam Frommel sometimes has opinions that I don't necessarily agree on. Also, guys, if you enjoy this type of NBA discussion, if you guys want some more Crispy Flakes content, link in the description below, guys, is the link to my second channel, Extra Crispy. My channel over there, guys, is so awesome. We have so much fun over there. And plus, when that channel hits 100,000 subscribers, you are automatically going to be entered into this most epic giveaway ever, guys. Like, more details on that later on. But yeah, man, here we go, breaking down the most realistic potential trades of the NBA offseason. So, starting off, looks like we have some names to keep an eye on. First, we have Tyson Chandler. So I know personally, as when it comes to Tyson Chandler, I still think he has something left in the tank because of the style of play he is. He is going to be a defensive anchor. You know, I don't know if he could be a starter on a contending team, but I do know he could be a really good backup center. And personally speaking, guys, I would love to see Tyson Chandler go to a team like the Boston Celtics, just because like Aaron Baines is nice and everything. Greg Monroe is nice. But just like the idea of at times of Al Horford at the power forward position and Tyson Chandler as center to kind of help with, you know, the shot blocking and grabbing some rebounds, I think that's got a lot of really good potential for the Boston Celtics, so I'd love to see him go there. Next up, we have Dennis Schroeder. I mean, Dennis Schroeder is a very expensive point guard right now, guys. He has a very large bitch-ass contract. As far as teams he should go to, I mean, it would be kind of interesting to see him like under the system of like Greg Popovich on the San Antonio Spurs. Maybe a team like that. Nikola Vucevic. Can't really think of a team that could absolutely use his services. I mean, what, it says he's averaging like 13 points a game or something. No, I guess that was Elfrid Payton. Okay, I know he's like, he's always a decent, you know, inside scorer and a guy that can grab you some rebounds. I feel like he's fine on the Magic. If he goes to a contending team, probably more of like a backup role, I would say. I mean, yes, yeah, I guess he could start on a lot of teams, but it really depends on what teams are looking for. Maybe a team like the Brooklyn Nets, I guess, just because like their center position, they got Jarrett Allen, who is the up-and-comer of that team, but he'd be pretty decent over there, I would think. Okay, so the first trade we have, guys, is Kawhi Leonard to the Minnesota Timberwolves. First and foremost, guys, do you think this is actually a realistic trade? Here is the official trade right here. It is going to be Tyus Jones, Justin Patton, Andrew Wiggins in the 2018 first-round draft pick, which is actually based off the record of the Orlando Magic, to the Timberwolves in exchange for Kawhi Leonard, Patty Mills, who does have a pretty large contract, and a 2018 second-round pick. So yeah, this would be really kind of cool to see just because like the Spurs get their rebuilding piece in Andrew Wiggins. Not to mention Greg Popovich is the ideal coach for Wiggins because he's able to get the most of the biggest potential out of all of his players that play on his team. So if anybody is going to make Andrew Wiggins that superstar slash all-star small forward, it would be Greg Popovich. Timberwolves get Kawhi Leonard, who is a, you know, NBA Finals MVP. I mean, he's one of the best defensive players ever in the NBA. I will say one of the best two-way players. All of a sudden, you have Kawhi Leonard and you have Jimmy Buckets on the same team. Watch out. Not to mention, at center, Karl Anthony Towns. You get a nice scoring point guard in Patty Mills. I mean, I think Jeff Teague would probably still re-sign, and Patty Mills would be back up off the bench. So yeah, this trade is actually really nice, I will say. Plus, Tyus Jones gets to go to a team where you probably get a chance to play on. So yeah, man, I do like this trade a lot. Whether it's realistic or not, I mean, I've not personally heard rumors of Kawhi Leonard to the Minnesota Timberwolves. If you guys want me to do a rebuild of this, drop a like on this video, and I will definitely do that. All right, next up we have Hassan Whiteside to the Los Angeles Lakers. So this would be a trade of Luol Deng, Josh Hart, a 2018 second-round pick, and the Lakers get Hassan Whiteside. Oh, okay, Adam Frommel. I'm just kind of curious here. Why the hell did Miami Heat do this trade right here, guys? Why the hell did Miami Heat do this trade? I guess maybe like in 2 seasons, I think Luol Deng's contract is off the books. So yeah, I guess the money would be there. They get a second-round draft pick, which could be something or nothing at all. Josh Hart's a nice up-and-coming player, but Hassan Whiteside, in my book, I will say, is an all-star caliber center, guys. And I think he has a lot left to give to a team. Yeah, the Lakers would obviously do this deal because if you get Hassan Whiteside on that team added to, Kyle Kuzma, you also got Brandon Ingram, Lonzo Ball. The length of that team would be absolutely crazy. Not to mention Hassan Whiteside as a nice, enticing piece to add to the puzzle when trying to get a Paul George or a LeBron James. I don't see how this is realistic at all. When it comes to the Miami Heat doing this, maybe this will like enlighten me or something on here. Maybe the Heat smooth things out, particularly at 5. Okay, whatever. Yeah, man, I'm not really convinced right here. I guess it's pretty much saying Luol Deng is his contract's coming up in a few seasons, so I don't like it. Kemba Walker to the Detroit Pistons. This is a trade that I've actually heard about a lot right here. And I would not be surprised if it didn't happen, or if it happened, man. Like, I could totally see it happening. Reggie Jackson, Stanley Johnson, 2018 second round pick, 2020 first round pick, lottery protected. for Jeremy Lamb and Kemba Walker, guys, I would do this trade right now, man, especially since this is a lottery protected draft pick. Reggie Jackson has just kind of been injury prone for my Pistons as of late. Stanley Johnson, I personally have given up on. Maybe being on a new team, that would be a chance for him to kind of restart. Now, I know in a lot of cases, the Charlotte Hornets, they would want like Luke Kennard. That trade I would not do just because, like, I feel like Luke Kennard can still become a really good NBA player. And Kemba Walker with Blake Griffin and Andre Drummond, don't get me wrong, guys, I would still watch the hell out of that team. It's just, realistically, guys, it's a team of underperformers, and I don't know if Kemba Walker would be the answer to the Detroit Pistons problems. So I don't know if I like this trade or not. It's like Reggie Jackson, what's he gonna do? Reggie Jackson brings some three-point shooting. I mean, he shoots a lot. He definitely is a scoring first point guard. I feel like Kemba Walker is kind of the same type of player as Reggie Jackson, just better at it. Jeremy Lamb, I don't know too much about his game. I know he's a three-point shooter, I believe, so it would be nice to have him on the team, I guess. I know he's capable of probably putting about 13 points per game in the right system out there. The Pistons are definitely lacking in draft picks, which is why the 2020 first round lottery protected, like I was saying earlier, man, would be so important, because it's like, okay, if it works out, then that means my Pistons are doing good. That draft pick's not protected. All of a sudden, it doesn't matter because our team did good. Now, if it is protected, or if the Pistons don't work out or anything like that, it's like they still get to keep their draft picks. So, yeah, I would definitely take a risk on this trade. Who knows, man? Kemba Walker, I wanted him back when he was drafted, but I think my Pistons took, I believe they took KCP instead of Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. All right, next up, we have Wilson Chandler to the Philadelphia 76ers. I think there's a final one here, too, guys. Not a lot of them on here. But, yeah, Justin Anderson, 2018 second-round pick. 2018 second-round pick for Wilson Chandler. So, this is a salary dump. So, pretty much, the Philadelphia 76ers get a guy that can play small forward / the power forward position. Pretty athletic. I mean, can shoot the three ball. What I don't like about this trade is that the 76ers, they are going for LeBron James, who plays the small forward position. The team has Ben Simmons, who is also a small forward, although he does play point guard a lot too. I know that. But when Markelle Fultz comes back, he probably won't be playing that position. And they also have Robert Covington, who they just gave a big extension to. In my opinion, guys, like, Robert Covington is just a better version at this point of Wilson Chandler. I don't think they really need to spend the money on him. I'd much rather them go for more of a defensive-oriented center off the bench to kind of play behind Joel Embiid. I'd love that they got somebody like a JaVale McGee, somebody like that on the team. JJ Redick was only on a one-year, $23 million contract. So with that being said, who knows if JJ Redick is going to be back? So it's like, I don't really see the point of taking on that large contract, that $13 million of Wilson Chandler. It's just like, they don't really absolutely need him on the squad right here, guys. But yeah, man, let me know in the comment section below some more realistic trades. As far as like some that I can think of off the top of my head, I really don't have any. It's like these were all decent. So a lot of them I've not heard about. But I mean, I don't know, guys. Let me know in the comment section below, just because we all got, favorite NBA teams. We all have different thoughts on it and stuff like that. In my opinion, I like the idea of Kemba Walker to the Detroit Pistons. That's definitely my favorite trade on here. The most exciting trade would be Kawhi Leonard to the Timberwolves. I might low-key, guys, do a rebuild of this if you drop a like on this video. Anyway, guys, thank you all so much for watching. Be sure to drop that like, subscribe if you're new to my channel, and peace out, my friends.